Hey guys! Today we're diving deep into the intense final episodes of Hyper Knife, episodes 7 and 8. If you haven't watched the previous ones, don't worry. The links are in the description. We open with Seok standing quietly in the alley, staring in the direction where Deokhee had just taken Min. That's when young Jo appears, alerting her that the police are on their way. Quickly, they flee, but Seok receives a mysterious text from the D. It contains a location, and without wasting time, they head straight there. At the site, they find a car key waiting for them, clearly part of a bigger plan. Meanwhile, Seok calls Hyuyang and demands answers. She asks why he said Deokhee was going to die. She had scanned his body earlier, but found nothing. Young reveals he ran an MRI later and found something serious. Deokhee doesn't have much time left. Seok tells him to send the scan immediately. At the same time, forensic investigators and police officers are at the crime scene, inspecting Min's body. Deokhee returns home and finds a package sent by Alan, filled with his medications. He thanks Alan over the phone. Alan casually asks, "When are you coming to see me?" Deokhee replies, "Tomorrow." Elsewhere, Seok is at home anxiously waiting for a case file. Young Ju, visibly shocked, tells her he didn't think Deokhee could kill Min, but he did it to protect her. If he hadn't, the police would have arrested us all. Seok sarcastically replies, "So should I send him a thank you card?" The file finally arrives. Seok flips through it and becomes visibly nervous, confirming what Young said. Deokhee's time is almost up. Young Ju insists she must operate and save him. Back at the police station, they review security footage showing a man taking Min away. Though they don't know who it is, Young recognizes him immediately. It was Deokhee. A cop then calls Dabong, the man Seok operated on in episode 1, and questions him. Dabong had predicted a woman would kill Min, but the footage shows it was a man. Later, Hino joins the group for dinner. Seok explains Deokhee's condition, and Hino agrees that surgery is needed. Meanwhile, Deokhee takes Alan on a tour of the hospital, introducing him to colleagues. Alan then asks about your student, the one named Seok. "I want to meet her." Deokhee simply smiles and says, "You'll meet her soon." Back at Seok's place, she and Dabong eat together. Dabong is confused. He told her to kill Min, but it was a man who did it. Seok replies coldly, "Does it matter? Min's dead." When Dabong asks who actually did it, she doesn't answer. Later, Inspector Young confronts Deokhee directly. "I saw you take Min's body," he says. "Why did you do it? Did you also kill Wall?" Deokhee just smiles and says, "So what now? Let's go downstairs. I can handle this, but can you handle your family?" We jump to a funeral. Guns. Deokhee is there, silent. Seok confronts him in front of everyone, calling him a killer. Deokhee walks away, but she follows, demanding answers. "Why did you kill Mang Jin?" Deokhee tells her that Mang Jin was planning to use her, take her to his hospital, and exploit her skills for money. "I trained you. You're my student," he says. Seok replies, "Then you did the right thing. He deserved it." Later, Seok reflects on their past, how Deokhee once abandoned her. She asks him why he left. Meanwhile, Young rewatches the video footage and realizes something. He saw this woman before, back when they were examining the nurse's body. Seok later approaches Deokhee, saying, "Young told me everything. I'll do your surgery." Deokhee asks, "Why would you do that?" She says it's not out of pity, it's because she wants to. Deokhee says, "Hell, think about it." Seok explodes. "There's nothing to think about. You could die." Later, Seok and Young wait in a car for someone. They meet with a man and explain they need to perform an urgent surgery. He gives them permission. Meanwhile, a detective interrogates Seok. He shows her photos of Min and questions her presence near the alley. He brings up her past, how she talked to Deokhee when the nurse died, and accuses her of protecting a murderer. Seok denies everything. Back at Deokhee's place, Seok calls to check in. "Did you eat anything?" she asks. He says no. She tells him she'll pick him up for surgery. But Deokhee declines and says he'll come on his own. Later, Miss Zara informs Deokhee that Seok was interrogated by detective for several hours. Deokhee is furious. Why is he harassing her? Detective Young rushes to Deokhee's warehouse, where he discovers a body in the freezer. It's Nurse Wan's. Deokhee appears behind him, but doesn't attack. Instead, he calmly says he'll confess. I killed the nurse. I committed the crimes, but I won't do the surgery. When I'm on the verge of dying, come arrest me. Young agrees to the deal. Alan then tells Seok the truth. The medicine he gave Deokhee was for cancer. Seok is shocked. Why didn't you tell me earlier? She screams. She runs to Deokhee's home, but he's gone. Alan tells Hino everything. Deokhee plans to die during the surgery, so Seok will fail. He wants to break her, so she can become stronger. Meanwhile, the police find Nurse Wan's body in the warehouse. Seok confronts Alan, furious. Why is he doing this? Alan repeats Deokhee's cruel plan. Then we cut to Deokhee, sitting alone, waiting to meet Rai. They talk briefly and Rai gives him a phone. I'll call you from this, she says. Suddenly, Deokhee's health declines. Seok later shows Deokhee's photo to Dabong and begs for help. He agrees. She also goes to Hino, asking for his help as Deokhee's friend. Hino finds Deokhee unconscious and immediately begins treatment. He warns him, if you delay the surgery, no one can save you. Young tells the public what was found in the warehouse. Young Ju reflects on the day Jabra gave him card. Call me if Seok's in danger, had said. Now Young Ju reaches out to Rai, begging for Deokhee's location. Rai finally reveals he's with Hino. Deokhee and Hino receive a call from Dabong, who says, I'm outside. I want to talk. Deokhee tells him, I know who you are. Seok once saved your life. Meanwhile, Seok confronts Young. I know you made a deal with Deokhee, she says. Young tells her she knows nothing. He'll get arrested and he'll die. But Seok refuses to let that happen. I'll do the surgery. I'll save him. Just as she leaves with Young Ju, Young causes a car crash and drags Seok out, threatening to cut her fingers, so she can't perform surgery. Seok screams, fighting back. Young Ju leaps out to protect her, but Young kicks him brutally. Seok, she finds the knife and stabs the detective multiple times. Then she calls Deokhee. Deokhee later arrives there and she screams at him. Why are you doing this to me? I don't want this. I just want you to live. Deokhee says, I gave you everything. My knowledge, my secrets. You know it all now. But Seok pleads, I don't want everything. I just want you alive. He gently gives her a phone. When I'm ready for surgery, I'll call you. Less than a month later, Seok receives his call. They gather in the operating room. Deokhee extends his hand to say goodbye, but Seok refuses. I won't fail, she says. I'll see you after surgery. In the final scenes, Seok, Young Ju, and Rai are seen watching over her dogs. They survive, they're safe. Rai urges Seok to do one more illegal surgery. Seok agrees. As the episode ends, a mysterious man appears. Seok looks up and smiles. And just like that, Hyperknife wraps up its first season with one wild, emotional ride. Will there be a season 2? All signs say yes, and we can't wait. Catch you in the next K-drama breakdown, only here on Popverse.